What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll be showing you how to draw Angel from Lilo and Stitch, and I want you to stick around to the end to see our transformation challenge. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of the page with the nose. We'll start over on the left side along the top and curve this up and then down towards the right. Now let's round up the side of the nose. Just pull this in towards the middle, towards the bottom. Round this out and go up along the right side. Now along either side we're going to add the nostrils. Curve this around and down. And we'll fill the nostrils in black. Now let's go back up to the top in the center and add a fold, going up and down. Now on either side of the nose, we're going to add the eyes. Let's start down here with a point. Let's line that point over on the right side. Now this is the starting point of the eye. So we're going to go up, round up the eye, and then pull that in towards that point. Let's do the same thing on the right, going all the way around, and then back in. Along the top of each eye, add a small circle for a highlight. Now let's fill the inside of the eyes in black. And you want to go around those highlights. And on the outside of each eye, we're going to add a long lash. Let's start with the left, going out and then up. Now I want to add some thickness, so we're going to come back in and fill the inside of that lash. Let's move down and draw on the mouth. We're going to start directly underneath the left eye, going up towards the nose, and then down. And then we'll curl the mouth, going out and then up. Let's add a bracket around the corners of the mouth. Let's connect the nose to the mouth with a straight line in the center. Now from the bottom of the eye, we're going to step over towards the side. Let's draw the brow. We're going to go up, come across. I'm just going to bend this down towards the side of the nose. Do the same thing on the right, going up towards the same height, across the lash, and then down. Let's add a thick fold across the top. We're going to go up, and then bend that down on the inside. And we'll close off the top of the head, starting on the left. We go up and then down. Let's go back to the side of the head. We're going to curve this down around the mouth. Now let's bend that in. Let's finish off the trim underneath the eye. We're going to start from the side of the nose, come down in between the eye and mouth, and then up towards the side of the head. And now we're going to add in the ears. From the side of the head, let's step out, curve this around, up, and then in. Let's line this up on the right, going around and then in toward the same height. Now I want to round up the ear on the top, go around the outside, and then pull that back in towards that point. Let's do the same thing on the right, going up towards the same height, round up the outside, and then back in. Along the inside of the ear, we're going to add that fold, coming down and in toward the side of the head. Let's add that outside fold, starting up here, coming down and then in towards the cheek. Now from the top of the head, we're going to add those two antennas, leaving a gap in the center. Let's start over on the left. We're going to go up, round up the antenna, and then down. Let's line this up on the right, going up, around, and then down. Let's trace this out along the inside. Let's follow that outside curve underneath the cheek, curl this around, and then up on both sides. Now I want to round this out, and then follow that same curve coming back in underneath the head. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw the inside of the arms. From the left side of the head, we're going to step down, come down and in, and then bend that back out. Let's go over towards the right, go in the opposite direction, coming in and then out along the wrist. Now from the base of the head, curve this around and then out in behind the arms. Let's finish off that trim underneath the mouth. Starting from the left side, then it's down, and then in. Let's add that detail in the center. We're going to start from the middle of the body, going out and then up on the left and right side. Let's add a small point and go back up towards the top. Come down on the side, add another point, and then curve that in towards the middle. Let's go back to the bottom and add the thumbs. We're going to point these in, coming around and then back out. And we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Let's start with the first one, coming down, and then hook that in. And we'll layer 2 more fingers in behind. Starting from the tip, come around and in along the top. Do that one more time. Let's separate the tip of the thumb and the fingers with a small oval. Now, in between the thumbs, we're going to curve the body, coming down and up, step up, and add a trim. Now we're going to go all the way back up to the top and draw on the shoulders. Starting underneath the head, round this out, and then pull that in. Let's add the forearm, going out, down, and then in on top of that outside finger. Now I'm going to push the legs out towards the side. Let's start from the outside finger, then it's out and then down towards the heel. Around the heel. Now we're going to curve the foot, coming all the way around like a circle, and then down towards the inside. Let's add a small oval inside the foot. And then in the center, we're going to add a fold. Now we're going to add 4 toes along the outside. Let's start from the top. Let's curl this around. Leave a small gap. I'm going to add 3 more, going all the way around the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Add a small oval along the top of the toes for the nails. And then from the side of the arm, we're just going to curl the legs, going out and then down in behind the feet. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Angel from Lilo and Stitch, and now let's flip the script with our evil challenge. Now with this character version, I want to try to retain the basic shape and proportions, and also the signature characteristics of Angel. And I'll follow the same process by starting with the nose and working my way out towards the eyes. My goal is to push the boundary of each feature without taking away from the essence of the character. And once I'm done, I'm going to add that same signature color palette to make it more recognizable. And there we have it. There's a distorted version of Angel. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and challenge. And if you did, please be sure to subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for joining me today. Stay creative, and I'll see you in the next one.